Can you tell that I have a stuffy nose? I can. Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my April TBR, which is very large, but the reason that I have such a big TBR is because it's spring break. This week is spring break. I have no school, no responsibilities, and I'm so excited. You know, usually I hate doing TBR videos because I don't like feeling like, I don't know, that I need to explain all these books well, and I'm just not good at explaining synopsis and like what books are about, so I'm just not gonna do that, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why I chose to put on my TBR. Some it's just like, oh, it's this genre and I like that genre. Some it's like, oh, I like the cover. Some it's like, oh, I know this one thing about it, so that's fun. So yeah, there's like a lot of them. Most of them I have on audio, so that's good. But yeah, let's just get on into the video. Alright, so I have all of my books kind of sectioned off into like genre, I guess, or like category. So I have my like contemporary romance, and then I have my like thrillers, and then I have other, whether it be that they're like dystopian or like sci-fi or whatever, I don't even know, but they're just not the other two categories, so that's that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the thriller books. I picked up With Malice by Aline Cook because I know it's a thriller, and it's somebody, I wanted to read this for like a year or so now, but I've never gotten to it, so I don't know who recommended it, but somebody did, and all I know is like it's a thriller. I feel like it's close to Dangerous Girls, which is a book that I liked, but the ending I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, there's some things in it that I was just like, no thank you. I ended up unhauling that book. It's kind of like that one, so I want to read this and hopefully it's better. Then I got We Told Six Lies by Victoria Scott. This was one of my most anticipated books of 2019. I still need to post that video. I forgot that I hadn't, so that'll be going up soon, probably in the next couple of days. It's a mystery thriller thing, so I don't know what it's about. I talk about it more in that video, so I'll link it once it's up and like live on my channel. The next two books I got because they're from the same author. I don't know if they're like, oh yeah, they're the same. I think they're a series. But I have Follow Me Back by A.V. Geiger, something, a Wattpad sensation, and then Tell Me No Lies by that same author. So yeah, I have these two. Somebody said, I think it was, oh gosh, I'm so bad with names. I'll put their like channel and like a picture of them right there. But I think she was talking about these ones. I'm pretty sure that she was saying how she really liked this book. If it's not her, that's really awkward, but I'm pretty sure it was. So I just picked it up because I wanted to read more thrillers because I'm really enjoying reading them. The next section is like my other section. So I am currently listening to Archenemies by Marissa Meyer. I just finished Renegades like yesterday. So I started this and I have it on audio. It's the sequel. Can't really tell you much about it, but Renegades is basically about like superheroes and villains, renegades and the anarchy, and the anarchists. A girl named Nova, she like infiltrates and like goes undercover for the like renegades, and like, I don't know, is a spy. So kind of fun, kind of fresh. The next thing I want to read, oh my gosh, I want to read it so bad, is Thunderhead by Neil Shusterman. This is the second book in the Arc of a Scythe trilogy. The third one comes out this year. I'm so excited. I read Scythe. I gave it 5 stars. It was so good. I loved Scythe. It was probably my favorite book from last year. Don't know what's going to happen in it because I haven't read it yet, but I'm super excited. Scythe is like a futuristic, like, utopia, basically, where like nobody goes hungry, like nobody dies, there's no natural way to die in this society, there's no murder committed, everything's perfect, you know, but because nobody dies, they have to have a way to keep the population in check, so they have scythes to, you know, glean people. Kind of just like follows that and like all the politics and like all this stuff. It's really good and I would highly recommend it. The next book I have is The Long Game. This is the second book in a duology. The first book is called The Fixer, and I read The Fixer a while ago, probably like over a year ago, and I really enjoyed it. I don't remember really what it's about. I think it was about a girl who fixes people's life. She's a fixer. She fixes something. I don't know what she fixes, but she helps people out. Anyway, so this is the second book. Honestly, I don't know what I don't remember the first book. I'll probably have to reread it because I don't remember it very well, obviously, as you can tell. But I am super excited to, like, finish it. So the next book I have is another second book in a series, and that is See How They Run by Ali Carter. I read the first book, All Fall Down, last month because it was available, so I listened to it. And yeah, there's 2 more books, so I figured I might as well listen to it, usually when I have nothing else to listen to. So that's this. What it's about, I don't remember. That's how good it was. I don't remember. See, there are words to describe it, but I don't know exactly what those words mean, so I'm gonna probably sound stupid. But it's basically about this girl who lives on, like, Embassy Row, I think, is that a thing? I don't know. All people from, like, all different countries, I don't know, that are really, like, high up in, I honestly don't know what, but anyway, she has to, some accident happens and her mom gets murdered, and she thinks that, like, someone murdered her, and then we find out who did it. So I literally haven't thought about it since I stopped listening to it. But yeah, I'm gonna read the second one, so that's fun. Moving on to our last category, which is probably the most you know, I don't know what's happening, is the YA contemporary. I guess I'll start with the ones that I kind of know what's happening. We have Eliza Night of Monsters by Francesca Zappia. I don't really know what it's about. I know she, like, secret artist, and then there's another dude who does something, and I don't know, something happens. I really don't know. I just know that people, like, really enjoyed it or talking about it at the time. So I don't know if it was, like, just, like, hype, but now it's, like, you know, no follow through. But we'll see. And it's also just, like, every time I go to the library, I see it. And it's just always there. And I, like, see it multiple times. One day I was just like, fine, I'll give it to me. I'll take it. Whatever. So I did. So it's here. Then I have 2 books, both by Cami Garcia. I have Beautiful Broken Hearts and The Lovely Reckless. I don't know what these are about. I just couldn't see that they're probably YA contemporaries, and I picked them up. I've heard people talk about them. I don't remember what they said about them, but they're here. The next book I have is one of my most anticipated of 2019. Another one. I know. So fun. But that is by Katie McGarry, and I'm really excited about this. I know that a lot of people know her for the series, you know, the Crash Into You, that whole thing. But I read Say You Remember Me, and it was actually so good. So I'm really excited for this one. Basically, I mean, like, forbidden romance, I guess. This next book I have is 96 Words for Love. I have no idea what it's about, but I saw that Kim Kardashian West blurbed it, and I was like, does that mean it's going to be good or bad? I don't know. So I picked it up. The next book I have is The Way You Make Me Feel. I don't know what this one's about, but I think the cover's really pretty. And I like the colors, so I picked it up. Then I have The Resolutions by Mia Garcia. I picked it up because of the tagline. It says, it's a new year, but your friends are choosing the new you. So basically they're all giving each other somebody to be in the new year, so fun. And then I have Brave Enough by Katie Gardner. It's about ballerinas. And then Chaotic Good by Whitney Gardner. Wow, that's kind of fun. And this one is about, like, cosplay, and then she has to, like, pretend she's a boy so that she can be, like, in their club or whatever or something. So, looked fun, looked short. I was like, why not? When I go to the library, I kind of just, like, go crazy and I get everything, if you couldn't tell. Even if I don't know what it is, I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. You know, I'll take that. Yay! We got through it. I guess I can try to show you all of them because there's a lot. 16 books here. Do you think I can make it? I don't know. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. So these are all the books that I hope to read this month. Again, probably like 12 of them I have audiobooks for, so thank you, audiobooks. I love them. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is probably not informational at all, but I like all the TBRs, so, you know, maybe there's somebody out there that doesn't mind videos like this. Let me know down below what you are reading this month. It's my birthday month. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, let me know down below what you want. But yeah, let me know down below what you're reading this month, or if you read any of these books, which ones I should read first. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.